Yeah, today we got some very good news in that we got 2 national letters of intent. Boesinger and Jenna Hirsch sent in their NLIs. Will both be playing for us next year. You know, they're 2 kids that work really hard and we think embody the things that we've been trying to develop here in this program. Kids are going to work hard, do very well academically. You know, both players are very versatile, able to play more than one position, and we're just really excited to add them to our team and have them be a part of our family as we move forward.
2 wins, I don't want to say surprising, but I mean, did you expect to start off 2-0?
Well, I mean, we try to win every time. You know, obviously they were both tall orders heading into them. You know, you got a Big East team on the road to open your season. You know, as we mentioned, we had a lot of question marks and weren't sure who we were going to have, and you know, still not at full strength. So that was kind of a tall order. Then to go up on the road again a couple of days later and play another MAC team on the road that rebounds the ball very, very well. And you know, it's no surprise that we don't rebound the ball very, very well. So that was a big challenge for us as well. To come out of there 2-0 is something we're really excited about.
Did you learn something about your team that maybe you didn't think you knew?
Yeah, I mean, I thought Sheree Davis did a nice job of running our team. You know, and that's a difficult thing for a freshman to do. I think we saw that last year with some of the growing pains that we had at point guard as we tried to transition from Macy to Kelsey, and just the ups and downs that came with it. And I thought for her first collegiate weekend, she was spectacular. Now, she's got a lot to work on and got a long way to go with this season and in her career, but I think she's off to a very good start.
What's this do for the psyche of your team, 2-0? What's it do for the psyche of the program and maybe even the fans?
I don't know. I mean, I hope people are excited about it. I know we're happy that we won the 2 games, and we understand that was last week. So now it's time to get ready for our games this week, and you know, we've got we practiced this morning. We got tomorrow off, and then we've got 2 days to try to get ready for Bryan. So you know, that was nice. Hopefully the team enjoyed it, and now it's time to move forward and try to get better again.
Is there something about playing games earlier in the day that, I mean, you play 2 games at 11 and noon that you've won. I mean, but are kids more relaxed at that hour? I don't know. I'm just throwing it out there.
I don't know. I mean, I hope it works well for us because we play at noon again on Sunday, then we play at 2 the following weekend. So we've had 4 early starts in a row. You know, and again, I thought they handled themselves well. Both games were school day kids, or school day games, I should say. There were 3,000 school-age kids at Pitt, and there were almost 1,000 school-age kids at Buffalo that make a ridiculous amount of noise that borders on annoying. And you know, I thought they handled themselves well.
Talk about Bryant a little bit.
I mean, they're a team out of the NEC. This is their first year that they're eligible for the postseason in Division I. They've been going through the transition. You know, they're a good team. They do a lot of things well. They got a couple little guards that really handle it well, and a post player that's very active on the boards. That, you know, anybody who rebounds the ball well is going to be a challenge for us, and it's good that we get to play these teams early, and it's something for us to focus on and improve on.
I asked you about, you know, what it does for your program, but with both teams coming off a great weekend, probably the first time that I can remember that, you know, both teams are 4-0 or combined 4-0. What's it do for
since John was 2 months old?
But what's it do for the basketball programs? Maybe they're just not yours.
No, I think it's exciting. I think it's you know, winning is good. I mean, that's what we're trying to establish, is a winning culture, and I think the men did a great job this weekend. Got a big win, and anytime you can do it on national television, that helps your cause. You know, but you know, we share the same gym. We practically share the same office, so we want them to do as well as we want us to do. Our kids know their kids. We take turns shooting on the gun. You know, I think there's a real sense of pride about Youngstown State basketball and the direction that it's going.
Do you see things tilting maybe before you got here? Wins weren't expected, but now you start off well and you're kind of getting the ball rolling in that direction. Has that kind of tilted now where it shouldn't be a surprise that you guys are winning these types of games?
I mean, I hope it's not a surprise, but I mean, I do understand where we've come from and you know, some of the deficits that we've had to overcome in the past, and maybe the psyche heading into some games. But I think the mindset of our kids are that they're playing to win games, which I think we all know wasn't always the case. Even my first year, I don't know that we were necessarily playing to win, and that was probably some of the battles that we had between the coaches and the players and things of that sort, was the mindset that we can win every game if we do things correctly. And I think we're starting to buy into those things. And obviously, there's a lot of skill work that we need to get better at, a lot of concepts we need to improve. But I think we're getting a lot closer to that.
Do you think other coaches at other schools in the conference took notice of the win over Pitt?
I don't know. I mean, I know I haven't watched anybody else in our conference play yet, just because the opening weekend is such a blur where you're trying to get ready for a couple games in a short period of time. I couldn't even tell you the record of another team in our conference at the moment. We're just really focused on our team and trying to get better. Now, end of December comes around, we'll get a lot better feel for what the rest of the conference is doing. But for right now, I think for us, it's just about what we're doing and getting ready for our next game and things of that sort.
You mentioned rebounding. What's Pai's status to be able to help out?
I don't know. Hopefully we'll have her back sooner than later. I asked Jeff Wills to have her ready for Sunday. He promised me he would bring his magic wand tomorrow. So if he uses his magical wand and she could play Sunday, that would be super. Other than that, it's a day-by-day thing, and obviously we're excited to have her back. She wants to be back, but we're not going to bring her back any sooner than what's healthy for her to be back.